Very interesting. Well, back here in Central Ohio, we're talking about our weather impact alert today. We have a slew of different weather conditions hitting us right now.
Exactly. This morning, we're already seeing some issues with the freezing rain. We saw it on our Skyview camera, and now we do have a couple of emergencies that are in place. Snow emergencies, most likely going to be for that freezing rain. Muskingum County, which includes Zanesville, you are under a level 1. We have a level 2 snow emergency, and that is going to be for Hocking County. And again, that is likely for the freezing rain that's falling, and that's why we have winter weather alerts in place. Now these go until 10 a.m. so this just means use caution as you go out. Anytime we have freezing rain, you don't need an ice storm to have that little bit of light glaze on the sidewalks or on the roads. That could cause some trouble, especially this early in the morning. Maybe the trucks haven't been able to get out and put salt down, which another thing is with the rain in the forecast later today, that's tough because anything that does get put down will get washed away later today, which is why we have a weather impact alert out that is for the heavy rain that begins later today and goes overnight into Sunday morning. I'll show you we do have some flood alerts in place, but this is why. You can see some of the updated totals. Most of us anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. The ground's frozen, so we're going to likely see runoff in many spots, and that is why we will have that threat for flooding. So here's where our flood watches are in place. This does include Coshocton, Zanesville, McConnellsville, Athens, down to Chillicothe. However, even if you're not in a flood watch, just keep in mind, even some ponding of water on the roads could cause issues, or we still could see some localized flooding. So definitely take it slow, and remember, turn around, don't drown. I know we say that over and over again, but you never know how deep that water is when you're trying to go through it. So it's better to just avoid it. But what a messy radar we have this morning. And if we zoom in a little bit closer to Central Ohio, you can see in our loop where that pink is showing up is where the precipitation is falling as likely freezing rain or sleet. Where it's blue would be more of that wet, heavy snow. But as some of that warmer air comes in, we are going to see this change over to rain as we go into the day. So temperatures right now still at or below freezing. That's why our precip is more on the wintry side. Feels like temperatures in the 20s. Definitely a good morning to stay in bed, get that hot chocolate. I mean, it's the day after Valentine's Day, right? So you can get your significant other to bring you something in bed, or maybe the dog. I don't know. Bring the cart in. But the hour by hour shows it's going to be quite wet and soggy through most of the morning into the afternoon. We are going to have a pocket where things dry out, but rain starts to fill right back in overnight and continues with some heavier downpours possible overnight into Sunday. And then this continues for us, but by later in the morning on Sunday, this switches over to snow. We are going to see the winds pick up, so we could have some power outages likely with gusty winds in the forecast. And then we'll have pockets of snow. Not looking at a lot of accumulation as far as snow goes, but you still could have some slick roads on Sunday. So just give yourself extra time. You'll be okay. And as we go into the week, well, maybe you won't be okay with the temperatures going back down again. Brent and I were just talking about this, but yes, again, we're going to have those overnight lows in the teens. Daytime highs will only be in the 20s. And so the return of winter comes back in full force as we go into our next week of February. Of course, the 10 Weather Impact team will have our eyes on the latest and continue to bring you updates on the timing.